Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today gonna be reacting to rappers ready for Opps part something. I don't know, we react to a lot of these videos on my channel, but um yeah, I don't know, we like them. I like these.
Being a famous rapper
Let's get it.
is dangerous. You never know when an op or a random dude is gonna test you. That's why
Like an what's it called, Slim 400 guy shot and killed recently. Like since I'm pretty sure now, since I made one of these. Probably since I made the last video, bro. Like, that shit's sad. Shit is crazy. You got it, niggas got you rappers or not, nigga. It's not even like you just gotta be ready for anything. Niggas is crazy, bro.
a lot of these artists gotta stay strapped. Let's
No
look at some
way.
rappers who's ready for ops. Lil Pump. Lil Pump is a rapper from Miami, Florida, best known for tracks like Gucci Gang and I Love It, featuring Kanye West. He was one of the most popular rappers from the SoundCloud era and blew up on SoundCloud because of his wild behavior and catchy songs. But Lil Pump's gimmicks got him into some trouble with the law, like the time he was home alone and fired a gun through his front door. In February 2018, Lil Pump's manager called the police, saying 3 men was trying to break into the rapper's San Fernando Valley home. He said the intruders fired a shot through the front door. When the police got there, they found the bullet hole in the door, but there was no suspects on the scene. When they questioned Lil Pump, they realized he'd been smoking weed and there was a lot of holes in the story he told them. They came back later on with a warrant and found a gun in the bushes under a balcony. It wasn't loaded, but
So how is he ready for an op, nigga? He was the op. What are we talking about, bro? This nigga,
they
shot
found matching ammo
shot
inside
at the
Pump's
door,
crib.
bro.
After doing a little investigating, the police believed that Pump was the one who fired the shot into the door,
Oh,
not
yeah.
some intruder. Pump was only 17 at that time, so he definitely wasn't supposed to be home alone, smoking weed, and playing with a loaded gun. So he got arrested and later sentenced to house arrest. His mom's also got investigated for endangering a minor by leaving her underage son at home with a loaded gun. Lil Pump's team insisted that
How can you get? He was 17. I'm pretty sure like most people have guns in their house. Everyone's parents would be it.
there was real intruders and that Pump only shot the gun to scare him off, but no suspects ever got arrested. Lil Pump ain't seemed too worried about the arrest. After leaving the courthouse, he told TMZ he had rich lawyers to help him fight the case. He also showed off his ankle monitor and spit a freestyle about it on the spot. But Lil Pump ain't the only
I'm
rapper
sure that
who's ready
shit
for
was
whatever.
garbage.
This next artist got arrested after police found guns in the car outside of his birthday party.
No,
Young
not Thug.
Young Thug is one of the most influential artists of this generation. He changed the sound of modern rap and paved the way for other artists to express themselves in different ways. But aside from his wild fashion sense and unique behavior, Thug is really about that life. In August 2018, Thug got arrested for felony gun possession after police searched his whip and found a bunch of burners. He was celebrating his 27th birthday and hosting a listening party for his recent album, Slime Language, at a Dave & Buster's in Atlanta. The police already had an open investigation on Thug and someone on his team. Then, they heard about the party after Thug posted about it on Instagram. So, they decided to crash it and see what they could find. According to the police, around 11:40 p.m., a member of Thug's crew was leaving the party and ran into a police cruiser, which led to a search. During that search, they found multiple guns, including an AK-47 inside Thug's Rolls Royce. Thug got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and then released on a $35,000 bond the next day. He's had other run-ins with the law in the past too. In September 2017, he got arrested for multiple gun and drug charges, including intent to distribute meth.
That boy was out there trying to sell meth. Fuck it, Thug. Get your bag, nigga. Hey, you gotta get your bag, nigga. Possession of codeine, possession of codeine, possession of I'm pretty sure it's Xanax. Hydrocodone with the I can see him selling hydrocodone, marijuana, fucking meth. Nah. I'm thinking the meth had to be like Addies or something, cause like you can I think that counts as methamphetamine.
Codone and weed.
But I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I'm not no legal expert type shit. I ain't never been in no meth cases, so I don't know about that.
But despite Thug's criminal history, he got released and cleared of all charges related to the Dave & Buster's arrest.
Damn.
The police ain't find any of his DNA on the guns, so they ain't have enough evidence to prove he was the owner. Plus, they crashed in the thug's Rolls Royce, which led to the search. So eventually, all charges got dropped. But Thug ain't the only rapper ready for
They crashed. Dude, that's the unluckiest shit ever. They crashed into him and then they searched.
Opps. This next artist got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon not long after robbers tried to break into his crib while his mom's was inside. Polo G. Polo G's one of the hottest rappers from Chicago. He blew up in the late 2010s with tracks like Finer Things and Pop Out. Since then, Polo's career keeps going up, and he's dropped multiple chart-topping songs and collabed with some of the biggest artists in the game. But being a rap star won't protect you from everything. Back in August, Polo had to hire armed security after some dudes tried breaking into his mom's house in Atlanta. Polo's mom, Stacia Mack, posted her surveillance footage on social media,
She
which
crazy.
showed 3
I
men
don't know
trying to
how
break
she-
in. As
That looked like his sister, bro.
soon as she realized what was going on, she started letting off shots and scared him away. She then offered her followers a $10,000 reward for any info that would lead to an arrest. After that, Polo announced he was hiring 24/7 armed security to protect his family. A few weeks later, Polo got arrested in LA on a concealed weapon charge. He was a passenger of a car that got pulled over for unknown reasons. During the stop, police found that Polo was carrying a gun. He and a minor got arrested and charged with carrying a concealed weapon. He later got out on a $35,000 bond and has to appear in court to face charges in January 2022. Polo probably felt like a target after his home got hit and he knew he had to protect himself. But he should have hired security to come with him instead of risking catching a charge himself. But Polo G ain't the only one who ain't taking chances. This rap legend was facing
Yeah, I don't know. Like, bro, most people are just gonna, like, keep a burner on them regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you have security with you, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you have that shit in your own hands because you know what you're gonna do. You don't know what other people gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's at least how I feel about it. I don't know. Are they?
10 years in prison for a gun charge until he got pardoned. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is one of the biggest artists of all time. He been in the game for over 20 years and has dropped countless classic albums and songs. But Weezy also got a bad habit of getting caught with weapons and was facing up to 10 years in prison after getting arrested in 2019. Lil Wayne got a history of getting in trouble with the law. In 2007, Wayne got arrested for weapons possession after police found a pistol on his tour bus in Manhattan. He eventually pled guilty, got sentenced to a year in jail, and served 8 months of that sentence on Rikers Island. But it don't seem like Wayne learned his lesson the first time. On December 23, 2019, Miami police got an anonymous tip that there was illegal weapons on Lil Wayne's private jet. He had just landed at the Opa-locka Executive Airport after a trip to Cali. When he landed, the feds searched the plane and found Wayne's coach bag, which contained a gold-plated 45 cal Glock. According to a warrant,
That's
Lil
clean,
Wayne
though.
told the police he got the gun as a Father's Day gift. The search also uncovered bullets, coke, ecstasy, weed, heroin, painkillers, lean, and also over $25,000 in cash. But Wayne ain't get hit with no drug charges, just a gun charge. Because of his past arrest, he not legally allowed to carry a gun. At first, he was facing up to 10 years in prison if convicted, but his lawyer pulled some strings and got the charges dropped. Weezy hired celebrity lawyer Bradford Cohen to help with the case.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Cohen had ties to the Trump administration, who helped Wayne get a pardon for his pending case. Bradford Cohen was also the one who helped Kodak Black get out of jail as well. Right before the election, Wayne was in the pic with Trump, endorsing him for president. After Wayne got pardoned, many thought it was part of the deal, but Cohen said the endorsement was 100% organic and had nothing to do with his gun case. So, it looked like Wayne dodged a bullet there, but he ain't the only rapper to get caught with a weapon. This next artist got arrested after the cops caught him with a gun painted like the American flag. Lil Mello. Lil Mello is an up-and-coming rapper from Detroit. He's
I
rapped
never heard about this.
up hundreds of millions of views on tracks like Back to Pressing and His Stick. He made headlines in August after police arrested him for weapon possession and drug charges. Police launched an investigation into the rapper after he posted pics and videos of himself with a pistol
That
painted
shit
like the
clean,
American flag. They got a warrant to raid his crib on the east side of Detroit on the 19500 block of Fairport Street. When they got there, they found Mello sitting in the back of a silver Mercury Mariner parked across the street. When police looked into the car, they saw a magazine and the grip of a gun sticking out of a brown paper bag. Some of the cops already knew Mello because of previous incidents, so they knew he was only 19 and not old enough to get a gun license. While searching his car, they also found the American flag pistol he was flexing on social media. Lil Mello also got this tattoo under his left eye, which helped police ID him as the same dude in the video. So he was brought down to the station and questioned. During the investigation, he told the ATF agent that he smoked weed every day since he was 14 and that he carried the pistol in music videos in Detroit. He told the agent he had access to the gun but denied being the owner. He still got charged with being a marijuana user and possession of a gun and had to face charges in federal court. At the time of his arrest, Lil Mello was also fighting a case for robbing a weed dealer in Las Vegas. He's accused of stealing the gun from the victim during the robbery. But Lil Mello ain't the only rapper to be caught with guns and weed. This next artist was found with a burner after police pulled him over for having a legally tinted window. Offset is one of the biggest rappers in the game, but he's also the Migo who's had the most run-ins with the law. When the group was first blowing up, Offset spent months in jail after getting arrested for gun and drug charges, then inciting a riot while in custody. Since then, he's continued getting arrested for minor charges, including once when he got hit with multiple felony charges after his car got pulled over outside of Atlanta. In July 2018, Offset got stopped by the Atlanta Police Airport Division for having illegally tinted windows. After they searched his car, they found a gun and weed. They took him to Clayton County Jail and hit him with 2 felonies: possession of a weapon during a crime and possession of a firearm as a felon. He also got charged with some misdemeanors, including improper lane change and possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. But Offset's charges was later dropped. The Clayton County DA's office said it was because they was launching a federal investigation into him, which is why he got pulled over. Prosecutors said they ain't want to bring him to trial and explain why they was investigating his activities. Offset's lawyer says this is all cap and that they know nothing about any federal investigation. He says they dropped the case because he was searched during an illegal stop. Offset never committed any traffic violations, and at no time did the arresting officer say that he made an illegal lane change, which is why he was supposedly pulled over. He also said over 10 bands of Offset's own money was taken during the search, but later went missing and was never returned. It really all sounds pretty fishy, so they dropped the case to avoid any bad press. But Offset ain't the only rapper who been harassed by the police. This next artist got held at gunpoint by U.S. Marshals after being arrested on concealed weapons charges. Nardo Wick. Nardo Wick is a popular rapper from Jacksonville, Florida. He's had one of the fastest come-ups of 2021 after his breakout track, Who Want Smoke, remixed by big names like G Herbo, Lil Durk, and 21 Savage. He also signed a deal with RCA Records earlier this year. But Nardo Wick's rise to fame ain't been easy. Back in August, a video hit social media showing the 19-year-old rapper and another man laying face down on the pavement as U.S. Marshals surround him with weapons drawn. Then, he and his friend get cuffed and escorted to a nearby vehicle. The arrest was supposedly related to a concealed weapons charge, but there ain't too many details about the case. Court records show the charges are connected to an incident that happened last year. It ain't clear what happened, but it must have been something serious for them to bring out the Marshals. Nardo Wick is one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers in the game, with co-signs for some of the biggest artists. So hopefully, this arrest won't slow down his career. But he's still a rapper from the streets, so who knows what he had popping off before breaking into the industry.
Yeah, I don't know, that shit crazy. That shit hard though. I don't know what. Yeah, I didn't know about that Nard. Well, I knew he got arrested for some shit, but I didn't really know about like the Marshals and all that shit happening, or like what it was even about. Still don't really know what it was about. Concealed weapons shit, I guess. But yeah, those rappers ready for Opps. If y'all enjoyed that shit, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, that's been the video. Later.